I do not know what's going on, but it seems like we're going to be waiting a lot more than previously anticipated for Janus Towers, the DLC 4 map for Black Ops 6 Zombies. So as you know, there's no new map, unfortunately, in Black Ops 6 Season 4, and we have received grief, and there'll be some new LTMs later in the season. But so far, the reception for Season 4 seems really poor across the board. Warzone, multiplayer, and even grief. The game has so many plaguing issues right now, and it's just quite unfortunate because I think that Season 3 was very solid, and I think especially for Zombies, they really needed to hit the nail on the head with this season, since it is the first mapless season. Anyways, when Season 4 first released, initially, the Battle Pass timer would end on the 23rd of July, meaning that Season 5 should begin on the 24th of July, and then about an hour or two after Season 4 release, they did a little hotfix because the game was completely broken, so they were trying to fix things, and then they for some reason changed the Battle Pass timer end date, so it seems like Season 5 will now instead be the 8th of August, maybe the 7th of August, seeing as the prior couple seasons have been on Thursdays. As it seems like Season 4 is literally going to be a 70-day season. And the thing is, we technically don't even know this is going to be when Janus Towers will release. This is the earliest possible date for when it will release, since it's not in Season 4. So technically, it could even be Season 5 Reloaded, which would put it probably in September. Now, I do not think that's going to be the case, considering that it seems like Season 5 has been delayed. I'm sure it's probably going to be at the start of Season 4. And obviously, I want to preface this by saying it's technically not official just yet that this is going to be when Season 5 drops. They might change their plans, they might change the Battle Pass timer to an earlier date, or they might even delay it further. But this is the current evidence we have now until any form of announcement, if this isn't some sort of mistake. And this has me pretty concerned because this is going to be a very long drought season, but I hope that it means that Janus Towers is going to be epic and the most expansive map we've gotten thus far, because this is one of the longest waits we've ever received between Zombies maps ever in history, which is such a stark contrast to how the game has been performing so far, where we've had a new round-based map every single season. And to me, this also puts the nail in the coffin that this is probably the final map, because why else delay it so much so? And if they are delaying it so much so, I think there isn't really room for there to be a DLC 5 like has been rumored. People are saying it could be in Season 6, but now Season 6 has also probably been pushed back if Season 5 has as well. Maybe there won't even be a Season 6 if Season 5 is a longer 70-ish day season as well. There has been some rumors in the past that there might not be a Season 6, so maybe it's going to get canned entirely. So personally, I think Janus Towers is going to be the final map and is going to be the climax, which is probably why the season has been delayed, because if the original characters are inevitably going to be returning as the cliffhanger, that then needs to lead into the Black Ops 7 COD 2025 Zombies marketing, which cannot commence until that map releases, and they need to make sure they get the map right and they get the original crew returning right. So this is absolutely wild. I was not expecting a delay on Season 5 or Janus Towers, seeing as we're already waiting quite some time, but like I said, I hope they're using this extended development time to make this map stand out amongst the rest. I think the main problem that is causing these delays is the fact that Treyarch are working on Black Ops 6 and 7 simultaneously, and we've heard things are going wrong with Black Ops 7 and they've missed targets and deadlines. The campaign's apparently a mess. Zombies looks promising though from the rumors, but I would suspect that Treyarch are really struggling right now to be juggling two games in development at once, which is such a shame when Black Ops 7 really should have been a slam dunk, seeing how Black Ops Cold War set this game up. It was an easy sequel to make, and they have completely faltered. Now, there has been some new leaks as well, saying augments will be back in Black Ops 7, COD 2025, whatever you call it. Personally, I'm not happy about this. I don't want to just see the exact same systems we have in Black Ops 6 Zombies in Black Ops 7. I know that's inevitable because they're developing them back to back in the COD HQ, essentially DLC, but it feels like Black Ops 7 will probably just feel like an expansion, especially for Zombies. But regardless, we also have had some new leaks that a grapple gun has been added into the files of the game, and we've been speculating for a while now that Janus Towers could have a grapple gun because, of course, we have these giant cooling towers. It could make sense to be able to traverse between them. That would be perfect, or maybe there's jump pads between them. But other than that, there hasn't really been any leaks for Janus Towers or any new ones from the latest update, which is probably because it is so long away. Stuff has not been added into the back end yet. And just for a recap on the prior leaks, a pistol wonder weapon has been found in the files of the game, potentially some sort of nail gun. 2 perks have been found in the files, which are Mule Kick as well as Tombstone, so either of them could release with Janus Towers. Maybe one gets cancelled, or maybe one releases in Season 6 if we do end up getting one and it's not cut. But it would make total sense that Season 6 might not release if there's an early release date for Black Ops 7 in October, like's previously been rumored. We'll have to see. Of course, that's still very much yet to be fully fully set in stone probably in Activision and Microsoft. Enemy types found in the files are the Hellhounds and the Mecha Klaus, which is maybe some sort of Panzer Soldat version of Klaus. But the Hellhounds have been in the files for a while. They could be left over or cut. Maybe they were planned for Shattered Veil and got cut, seeing as we had the Doghouse Easter egg. And yeah, for the most part, that's all we have about Janus Towers. The operators have been found for Season 5 as well, but they're just code names of different dog breeds, so it doesn't really tell us much. I will leave a link to, of course, all of my videos breaking down in depth all of the prior Janus Towers leaks, going way more into it than this, as well as all of the storyline information we have from the intel inside of Shattered Veil and the other areas of the game. I would highly recommend checking them out. And also, let me know in the comments, are you upset that we're going to have to wait this long for Janus Towers? Do you feel disappointed that this might potentially be the final map? Do you feel a bit misled by Trek by spamming maps out so quickly, which made us think we were getting a map every single season, maybe even 6 maps, and then them just suddenly dropping the ball?
You know, what do you got in store for us and beyond that in the live seasons?
So what I can say is that the next map is going to be coming by the end of this year.
Oh!
And that is going to be
round-based zombies map.
really setting the tone for how all in and round-based we are this year.
Yeah, that's quite significant. I mean, you're just so many options for ways to be able to play. That has to feel pretty good for you guys and the team to be able to deliver so much like this.
It feels amazing.
Yeah, I'm personally I think we're all just really stoked about all the maps that we're going to come with. Everything just helps kind of tell the story and just pair all the maps themselves pair with the story we're trying to tell. So yeah, we're all really excited.
So excited.
Yeah.
Personally, I am a bit upset, but I also foresaw this coming because I just couldn't see how they would be working on Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 maps simultaneously and then being able to make so many round-based experiences in both games. And there's also been some new stuff regarding Outbreak found in the files, so that might be back in Black Ops 7, but there's contradicting leaks saying the Outbreak will be back, it's just going to be a round-based game, so I don't know what exactly is true. I think Black Ops 7 has really disrupted Black Ops 6's post-launch, unfortunately, and Trek were put in a hard place where they had to pump the maps out quickly so they could move on to Black Ops 7 Zombies' development, but then they also have to have a gap until Janus Towers drops because that's going to lead into the Black Ops 7 Zombies marketing most likely. To me, I am a bit disappointed about this drought, but I've been expecting it for a little while now, maybe not as long as this, but to some sort of degree similar to this, and I can understand Trek are in a hard place. It's of course not their fault, it's mainly Activision and the higher up execs that forcing them into this crunch cycle and them being overworked. They really need to focus on one project at a time and their resources are constantly being spread thin and scattered across many projects. But I just really hope this means that Janus Towers is a really good finale, and if it isn't, the delay would be a lot less worth it. It needs to feel like this delay meant something, because when there was a big wait between Firebase C and Mauer de Toten, it felt like Mauer de Toten was a major step up. It's a lot of people's favorite map in Black Ops Cold War aside from D Machine, so you could really tell a lot of that extra time was put into that map and trying to get a good round-based experience after we mainly just had Outbreak content in between. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.